Hello everyone, this is my attempt to certify all my 10 fast fingers records. In order to do that, I need to attain a score of 10 words per minute less than my high score for each of the languages I am intending to certify tonight, and then after that, probably in another video, I am going to do the Intersteno Mother Tongue Championship. And I guess I don't need to hide this window. I probably need to shrink it to make sure that the timer is visible. There we go. That's not going to come close to doing it because I need 210 and I don't get 210s very often. Again, no. No way, that did it. I knew that wasn't going to be 210. There were too many mistakes early. I probably shouldn't be certifying this one first, and I probably will give up pretty soon and go for some of the other languages that should be easier to get fast scores. It took me quite a while to even get the 220 on here. That correction there is going to kill me. And probably talking during this is going to kill me as well, although you can see I'm not very affected by it. These aren't hard words. Okay, I'm going to try and verify the English Advance. It's not fun typing at your absolute maximum potential. That's what causes you pain. I prefer to talk in a more moderate manner. I prefer to type in a more moderate manner. I could type 170 words per minute for like an hour long without hurting myself, but trying to set records is harder. .194 is my advanced high score on this site. 184 on this might be easier than 210 on the other one. Gee, that did not feel good at all, but I still verified it on my first attempt. As you can see, I mean, the 220 took many attempts to do on the regular English text, so I'm not surprised I replicated that and verified that more quickly. The other ones I had were, let's see, I copied and pasted it. Both Indonesian, regular and advanced, Filipino, Malaysian, and Malagasy. Alright, I will start with Indonesia. I did tentatively set these records, but I don't remember what they were, and I have to see what Gabriel's were, since Gabriel 7 is resetting a lot of the records even as I'm setting them. I don't remember which flag is Indonesia, and that's embarrassing. I don't remember several of those flags. Okay. My high score was 177, and has Gabriel passed that yet? No, he has not. That just barely beats Swandi Hendricks 176. So I need a 167 here in order to verify that I got the 177. So here goes again. It didn't do... Oh, it did it? Alright. That felt a lot slower than it apparently was, because I made no mistakes until the very end there, apparently. So I did get what I needed to verify my 177 in regular Indonesian. Indonesian Advanced, I got a 154, and the previous record was 151 by Lucas DuPont, who is QBZ. So I need a 144 on the Advanced to verify this. I chose these specific languages because they don't have accent marks. I know how to type with accent marks. I did that on the Intersteno contest in the past, but that in order to type foreign characters with accent marks really quickly using an American-style English keyboard, you have to use macros, and I know some people frown upon that, and I don't know about this site's policy about using macros to type characters. So that's why I'm just sticking with the languages that do not have accent marks for now. Okay, I got it. I spent so little time doing a lot of these languages to set these marks that it won't take me long to replicate them. The English one, it will take me a long time to replicate because I did that test obviously the most. So now I claimed both Indonesian records. And good, the entire keyboard's all visible. I have my webcam positioned in a very strange way, and it's hard to see some of my keys, but only those on the number row. It looks like yes, everything is visible. Okay, good. All right. What else? Filipino. Again, that was held by QBZ Lucas DuPont, and that was a 165, and what did I get on that? Filipino, I think, is that. Just confirming. I mean, it's embarrassing how ignorant about the flags I am. That should have been something I memorized. I know most people who memorize things like I used to would have had all the flags called, but yes, that I was right, that was the Filipino flag. Okay, so alright, I got a 171 on that, and the previous record was 165, so I need a 161 to certify this, and I will try to do that. 159, so I did not get it. I didn't get it. Okay. But they want me to hit reload anyway, and I forgot to do that the last time, so maybe they wouldn't have taken it anyway. Alright. Alright, I'm bursting a little better on this one. I might have just lost it here. Whoa, alright. Alright, I did enough bursting at the beginning to make up for how slow the end was. Which still wasn't bad relative to my record. I think even that set whatever the previous record was. Previous record was 165, so yeah, I beat that by 1. Alright. Now I didn't apparently set the other Filipino, the Filipino Advanced. Oh, there isn't a Filipino Advanced, it looks like. And that's the deal with that one. Alright. So now, moving on to Malaysian. And I will hit F5 because I believe they explicitly told you to do that. Reload the test before starting. Yes. And what do I need on that? 167, and the current record is 174. Okay. Wow, perfect. That's amazing. 99.21% accuracy. Oh, I must have made an error and corrected something. 176, was that higher than my other score? No, but it was close enough, and that actually beat Gabriel 7's score. Did he break it again? I think he said he broke one of my records again on this thread sometime. Okay, Gabriel 7 got a 163 in Malagasy, which broke my score of 159. And Malagasy is the one I haven't done yet. Is there an advanced Malaysian or an advanced Malagasy? No, there's just the regular ones. So what I have to do on Malagasy is beat Gabriel 7's 163, and I got a 159 on it, so I might be able to do that. Oh, the problem with this one is that there are accent marks, which is going to slow me down some. I know how to type A's with accent marks, but doing without Alt 133 using the numeric keypad, I might have to get lucky and not draw that particular word. This is feeling almost as fast as I type English, though. So it's possible I may not need to do that or use a macro or something to beat Gabriel's mark. $155. That felt faster than that. Oh, I don't know what the Malagasy flag is. I know it's not a country, but oh, Malagasy is Madagascar. Okay. And I got a 159 on that. Okay. I'm proving so ignorant on geography about this video. Well, I'm in the United States and none of us properly learned it. I remember having a supposed geography and economics class, and we learned economics, but instead of actually learning geography, we just watched movies in class. Definitely feeling faster than the other one, but that's going to change because typing those things is so slow on this sort of keyboard without using a macro. But I don't want to use macros. I want to do this straight, and I think I can break Gabriel's current record straight, but I don't think I'm going to this time. And that ensured it, I think. That error there. This is going to be slower than the previous one. No, it wasn't. I'm a bit surprised by that. Okay, what did I need again? He got a 163. Really, it's about characters per minute. 814. I got 790. Okay. Oh. I think I had it before that. Whoa, I still got it, even though I made that error. It did go pretty smoothly, I acknowledge that. Alright, so I verified Malagasy, Malaysian, both Indonesians, and English Advanced. I did not verify regular English yet. Although that was a kind of a once-in-a-lifetime attempt, that 220, that took me ages to break the previous mark on that. But I will go back to English briefly. Well, maybe more than briefly, but... Too many mistakes. Very close, though. I could feel that was close, but there were too many mistakes. I think I actually might have gotten what I needed based on characters per minute, which I know is the real system they use. No, I specifically said 10 words per minute, even though I was within... No, I wasn't within 50 characters per minute either, okay, so I have to do it again, but that shows I certainly have potential to certify it. And that's, I think, the highest thing I've put up on YouTube yet, on this site. Really, you just have to get lucky. You have no control when you are at these speeds. You just have to get lucky and not make a typo. And I know talking is not likely to help that, but I haven't made one yet. That was slower. It didn't feel slower to me. I can probably still do this. I don't think I had it until the end there, but I think I lost it right to the end. Yes, right at the end. Definitely would have had it before that glitch there. How long is this? This is going to take forever to upload, isn't it? Half an hour, yeah. That will take forever to upload. Blew it there. Probably. Although I made fewer errors, so I suppose it's possible, but I don't think so. No. My biggest error by far is either hitting the spacebar one character too early or one character too late. I am basically the fastest at typing the spacebar on the internet, I believe. I calculated this on Type Racer. I type the spacebar at an average of 240 words per minute. Nobody else is close. That's probably why it's my main error. You just have to get lucky and not make errors. You don't really have any control of it when you're at these speeds. Looks like if I pause at all, I'm not going to get a 210 at all. Even though I've been tantalizingly close. I just want to get all this done tonight so I don't have to think about it anymore, because I know this has been eagerly awaited. But it's not fun to type like this, not at all. It's fun to type at your average and occasionally boost, not to be all boost 100% of the time. And missing on a word like sometimes, that's so long it's going to kill you. But you have no control over it at all. Missing that word at the end doesn't matter how fast I do the rest of this, but I'm going to really push. Okay, 210. Was I within 50 characters per minute of my score? Alright. 1,050 characters versus 1,099 characters. So since I was within 49 characters per minute, that should certify that score. So I've done both English, I've done both Indonesian, I've done Filipino, Malaysian, and Malagasy. I'm going to try Dutch, which is the only other language that has no accent marks. Matthias Scholl is one of the best typists in the world, clearly. I mean, look how high he is on this list. 194 words per minute. I'm only 1 word per minute slower than that. Matthias is one of my biggest rivals online at the moment, and he has broken my English records both here and on typera.net. I actually broke his Dutch record on Typera very briefly. It was a couple days both times. He is a native Dutch speaker, so beating him would be kind of ridiculous, but I'm still going to try it a little bit. His scores are 194 and 190. The 190 on advanced is the one that really looks impressive. Z at the end of that instead of an S. I guess it was some sort of dyslexia via high speed there or something. This is not close to 194 words per minute. It feels more like, I don't know, 175. And yeah, I was very close on that one. Yeah, that record looks like it's going to stand. I mean, Matthias is one of the top 10 typists in the world, at least of the modern internet scene, so it would take an awful lot of work to beat this. I'm going to try and do one without an error, though. Easier said than done. I mean, I suppose this is impressive enough because I can't speak the language. Like most ugly Americans, because we don't grow up with a bunch of different languages around us like in Europe. This is going to be slower, but as long as it's... Well, no, that's not error-free, so I gotta go on again. And it's going to be slower. Yeah, that 194, I'm not going to get that, even though I got a 193 once. Same speed, okay. I'm not going to get the 194, I'm going to slow down a little just to make sure I get the perfect accuracy. But even that's not guaranteed. Sometimes you slow down and it makes you more likely to screw up. It was slower, and it's still not listed as accuracy because I made those typos, but I had a wrong word listed. Well, I'm not going to bother. That was still pretty good, but I mean, nothing like the 193 I once got on that. Advanced, that's going to be even worse. I'm just going to focus on accuracy here and not speed. Well, now it's not going to count as perfect accuracy because I made those errors there, even though I did correct them. Oh, that time it did. 159. I can't even imagine how Matthias Scholl got a 190 on that. That's probably the most impressive thing he's done. Are there any of these others I could try? I could try to go for Gabriel Seben's Italian record, 175. That looks possible, and there are very few accents in Italian. I don't remember how to type that. I know 133 is an A. I don't remember how to type that either. $162 though, even with those errors, that's... I'll have to certify it, but I'll do that later. Okay, 141 is an I, and a U is like 141 and 151. Okay. isn't going to be 170 anything, but it'll be better, probably. I was not expecting worse on that. That may be too hard to try. I made an error there. Oh boy. A lot of my keyboard ended up being hidden because I ended up pushing it back further and further. I hope that isn't a problem. I don't have to recertify a lot of stuff again. It was 151, not 141. This is probably going to be even slower than the previous one. Yeah, that test looks harder than you'd expect, especially because I found Italian one of the easiest things to type. When I did the intersteno contests. Well, I just blew it big time. I think I was on pace. I think I entered 115 instead of 151, and then that just threw me off for a few seconds. Okay, that proves I can do it, though. I think. 164, that was slower. You really can't feel like the differences between 10 words per minute much of the time. You can't tell when you're being too conservative to type quickly or not. That would have been great had I not made an error in the spacebar on that one. Well, this was bad, because it didn't have any accent marks in it and I still didn't get it. That was the best I did though, but that one's going to be harder if that one didn't have any accent marks in it and I still didn't break the record. That was good. Same score though. How many more times do I want to try this? This is already getting to be the biggest video I've ever uploaded. I'll cut it at an hour. Might have gotten it if not for that error, but now I won't. Huh. 175. I lost by 3 characters per minute. Well, you know I'm not going to try again. I'm getting lucky that I'm not getting accent marks, and that won't last. Oh, that, yep, I had it. I had it until that, and now I don't. And I'm going to have to do that next one before I'm done, too. Is my keyboard even visible? No, it wasn't. I keep pushing it back, and I hope they're not going to complain about that. I do not have good at camera angles. Oh, I think I had it that time, but now this is not going to even be close. This is going to be awful when I think I had it right until then. What happened there? Slow. I'm being too conservative to avoid mistakes, and I'm getting accents to type. This is gonna suck. And since I'm now over an hour, this is way too much to expect anybody to actually watch. I'm probably going to call it quits after that failed attempt. I'm getting so close that I know that I'm going to do it. Alright. I want to evaluate whatever the highest score I got, but I don't remember what that was. Most of them don't even appear here. Was I not logged in? I'm logged in. I don't know why things aren't appearing here. Oh, because I didn't verify my scores. Okay. Obviously, I want to verify the highest one, and then that will take care of everything else. I'm not nearly fast enough. Doesn't really matter since I didn't break the record anyway. I lost by 3. Characters per minute. Whoa, this is going to be really bad. It's not going to unlock anything new, and okay, that should have unlocked everything, and now I will be able to see them probably. Yes. I'm still going to try again. This has been too obsessive a day. No. 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 I didn't really have a chance unless it went error-free, and now this is going to end up being really bad. I think I've blown my chance, which is so annoying because I was 3 characters per minute shy. Yeah, I knew that was going to be one of the slower attempts of all. Sometimes I can't even see the accent marks in time. I mean, I should know by now, but that's the only time that word appears, yeah. That's what you get with an Alt 5, but I missed on the Alt 151, which is what I needed to get, and now I really have to stop because now it's slowing up. The file has gotten so big for what I'm going to be uploading that I'm not getting good reaction time with my keystrokes. I gotta bail. That's so disappointing.